Obviously, there's a whole bunch of different projects and blockchains and cryptocurrencies that are focused on how do we use technology to increase privacy and protect people. One that people are probably not familiar with, and frankly, I'm not nearly as familiar with it as you are, is Secret. So maybe talk a little bit about just what is being built there, what has been built, what are the kind of vision or ideals and ethos that the community is going after.
Yeah, that nothing would delight me more than to get to talk about that. So, Secret Network is one of these projects in the blockchain space that's primarily concerned, first and foremost, with how do we bring privacy to users because we believe in it as a human right, but as I said earlier, also as a public good. If you look at the state of like most blockchains, pretty much every blockchain, by design, blockchains are bad at privacy. Like they're designed to be auditable and transparent. Like the idea of an open financial system with Bitcoin, it's wonderful. Anybody can kind of set up their own node, their own wallet, be their own bank, etc. But at the same time that you're being your own bank, you're also constantly tweeting out your bank account. So you have every transaction, even if it's pseudonymous, right? Like, it's all traceable back to this address. And it's not about, I say this a lot when it comes to privacy. It's not about wanting to hide something. It's just like it's a security threat when you do something like that. Or as the Apple commercial is showing you, like you just want to have a choice. You want to be able to say, this can be public, this can be private. Right now, blockchains are kind of worse for privacy than anything that came before them because there is no choice. All data is public by default. So Secret Network is a new kind of blockchain. And the way that it works is that similar to Ethereum, it's a smart contracting platform. But unlike Ethereum, everything that happens on the platform is private. So it would be if you combine the programmability of a platform like Ethereum with the privacy of something like Zcash or Monero, you would get what Secret Network is. And the reason you haven't seen something like Secret Network before is not because nobody thought of it or because nobody thought privacy was worthwhile. It's because this is one of the hardest technical problems to solve in the space. And we've been at it, I would say, secret contracts, as we call them, this privacy preserving smart contract stuff, has been in development for the past 3 years. And it's only now, September 2020, that it's actually finally coming to mainnet. And that's why I'm excited in particular to be talking about it because it's no longer just one of those pipe dreams, right? Like it's going to be in production. People are going to be building stuff. It's going to be in the wild, and that means we're bringing privacy to the people.
And so talk through like use cases, right? So when people hear kind of these general purpose private smart contracts, they're like, I have no clue what that means, right? And so describe kind of the use cases in which somebody would implement something like this and kind of what the value proposition to that person would be.
Yeah, I'm happy to answer that. I'm going to answer it first by reversing the question, but then we'll get into some specific use cases. Like I like to ask people like because they're like, what am I going to ever use this for? Like consumers don't even care about privacy. Where's this going to be? I'm like, well, they do care about privacy. It just manifests a little differently. Like imagine you want to build a decentralized Uber. If you do that with blockchains right now, basically, if you want to implement that, you're giving your home address to everybody, not just your driver, right? With centralized apps, there's all kinds of permissioning involved because they're centralizing it in a giant database. If you want to make a permissionless application that works the same way and build it on just Ethereum, for example, it's not going to work. Everybody's going to know where you live. It's similar for decentralized finance applications that we're seeing today. Obviously, massive growth right now in the decentralized finance space. People are, lending stuff, doing super high leverage trades, decentralized exchanges exploding, and it's all public. And I'm asking people, why would you choose to like use this publicly? It's a huge security risk. It's a risk for liquidity providers on these platforms. You can get front runs so easily. It's actually kind of disastrous. And the only reason it hasn't imploded yet is because there's really no other choice. Like people are just like they're so driven to speculation that they're willing to compromise their own privacy. So where I see some of the key use cases being is basically anywhere there's already been a decentralized application built, imagine it with privacy so that like we have the same standards in this space that we do in the regular world. Like build a dex with privacy so that people can't just like follow your money around all of the time, which is a huge security risk for anybody. But also like access control is another big one. People want to build a decentralized Spotify. You try to do that with something like Ethereum right now, the best people are really able to do is like, okay, You subscribe, pay some crypto to some smart contract. We will send you back the link to some content. Great. Now you have the link. You can share the link with anybody that you want. It's not a closed system because it's all public by design. But with secret contracts, you can have access control, meaning you could subscribe to a particular like source of this link. The link would only ever be encrypted, and therefore you would provably be able to say, I am the only person with the access to this content. So for artists and content producers, you need something like Secret Network to exist. Like, let's say you're trying to build like a Patreon competitor too. Like, this is the kind of fundamental protocol level innovation that's going to have to exist if we want to meaningfully compete with the centralized world. Otherwise, it's really just still a toy.